which it is my honor to lead, I would say that we are a cultural movement. We are open to all ethnicities, all races, and I reject categorically the suggestion that I am a racist, a bigot, a Nazi, or any of the other foul names which have been attributed to me or my wife. What I will say, and I will say this quite publicly, is I do believe that we have the right as citizens, as American citizens, to assert that some ideas are better than others and to have discussions about those ideas. That does not take away people's constitutional rights to express them, but no citizen, without regard to what their office is, should have to give up their right of free expression or their freedom of assembly. So with respect to the comments that caused this that I made about Islam, I would only say that I do have serious questions about that, and I hope he charges that I am some sort of a white separatist or some hateful person. I hate no race, and I love all people. But I do love white people, and I love white people as white people, because it is my firm belief that we should have the same rights as people as every other group that is out there in America today. During the course of this process, I have literally had thousands of Americans reach out to me and say, please, Tom, don't back down. Stand up for us. And the idea that white civil rights is an issue we need to address. We do not have legal equality in America when we have policies that say one group can be treated one way and one can be treated differently. That is what exists today legally, and I am willing to stand up against that hypocrisy of the people who oppose that, and against all the media and all the critics who have been coming after me and who have tried to destroy me and my family. I lost a job today, but I gained a cause, and I am not going to stop this fight. I am not quitting. I am not surrendering. The fight is not Jackman's. It is mine. But it is the fight of all people to have the right to self-determination, the right to have respect and dignity. I would fight for that for minorities, and I will fight for that for the majority. You have not had a voice up until now, and I would tell all the people listening that you see a story about a person where you take 5 quotes out of 1,000 and a life gets ruined because a certain view is painted, a story is told. And if you're me, you do tens, almost dozens of interviews, and you say what you believe, and no one tells your side of the story. No one tells that you're trying to just defend a culture, an idea, a heritage that roots back in our founding fathers, in freedom of speech, in individual liberty, and the idea everyone deserves respect. And they try to break you. And this is what we deal with today. We live in a world where it's very easy to have a small group cast what you say in the wrong light. And that has been done to me. But you know what? I'm fighting back, and I will not accept any fake news narrative of what I believe. Thank you.
I actually watched the film, and I marked everything down, number by number. I don't see a violation.
Yeah, I do not see a violation. So we've reached a point where we can. Okay, with that, welcome to another episode of the History, Community Life, Diversity of Muslim Americans in New England. Due to technical difficulty, I wasn't able to to proceed as I would normally proceed in each episode. So, with that, let me go back and start the broadcast off the way that the proper way that I'm used to. Beginning this broadcast, and that is with the opening chapter of the Muslim holy book. That's the Holy Quran, and the Muslim first prayer. That's the opening prayer in Arabic, Fatiha. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, maliki yawmiddin, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. The English translation of that is, in the name of Allah, beneficent, the most merciful. All praises due to Allah, Lord of worlds, beneficent, the merciful, master of the acquittal. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray. And with that, once again, I welcome you to another episode of this Community Life Diversity in most Americas and New England. I'm also Rashid, your host, and I'll be here for approximately 25 more minutes. Excellent being here with you, and it's such an awful great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at CCTV in Cambridge. Okay, I guess you're wondering what that commotion, confusion was about, the open air broadcast. Well, it was the fact that we have a trifecta natural phenomenon that's visible in the sky tonight. That's it's been visible for maybe a day or two in the sky. It's trifecta. It's three natural phenomena at one time. So, but we're gonna share more information with you. And the second video was the fact that well, it was a video on the fact that it was a video of a speaker. It was a city manager up in Jackson, Maine. He was fired for opening his mouth, saying racial slurs, racial remarks against the Islamic community up in Maine. That's Portland, Maine. And that was his name was Mr. Kaczynski. I think it was Tom Kaczynski, and he was fired for opening his mouth, saying the wrong thing against the Muslim people up in Maine. Okay, so we're gonna try to get back to that also. But first, I'd like to, before we get back to those two episodes, opening videos, I'd like to remind you of some things that's happening right here at Cambridge Community Television. That's CCTV. Okay, there's the Thursday, February 1st, that's tomorrow, 6 p.m., Cambridge Community Television, 438 Massachusetts Avenue, free and open to the public. There's the end of semester screening. So this is an event, I guess this is an event in regards to the youth, the young people that work here, God's precious young people that work here at CCTV in all facets of TV operations, media, etc., etc. Okay, that's the end of semester screening, Cambridge Community Television Youth Media Program. That's the title, that's it, Youth Media Program. And it'll be here tomorrow, Thursday, February 1st, 6 p.m. and 438 Massachusetts. And you're all invited to come on out. That's free and open to the public. That's it. End of semester screening, brought to you by the Youth Media Program here at CCTV. Okay, cablecasters, volunteers, opportunities available Tuesday or Wednesday evening, right here at Cambridge Community Television, Voice and Vision of Cambridge. And we're seeking cablecast volunteers, and there's many opportunities available right here. So the Cambridge Community Television senior folks who are interested in broadcasting to assist the operators of our live evening programming, cablecast volunteers feel safe the use of CCTV Live Studio by CCTV members who sign up to host their own weekly 30-minute live shows. Volunteers also are responsible for monitoring the on-air operation of our 3 public TV station channels. No previous broadcast experience is required. However, a volunteer must be skilled at working with people of varying backgrounds and personalities in exchange for a consistent 5-hour shift each week for a 4-month minimum commitment. You will receive a free CCTV access membership, including limited free production classes and access to equipment and facility. So you come on in and inquire inside or email Ella Lorraine at cctvcambridge.org for more information. Okay, I know there's something else I want to bring to your attention that's happening right here at CCTV, and that is okay, CCTV is seeking candidates for its board of directors. Okay, that's if you or someone is interested in serving please submit, please come on in and get you an application or inquire about an application to become candidate for the board of CCTV. I think this is competitive a fair event. So if you'd like to come in and try out for, inquire about how you can become a board member of CCTV, we're at 438 Massachusetts Avenue, or you can call 617-661-6900. That's it's time for election for the board of directors, so everybody's welcome to come in and try out for a board position, okay? And one more thing about CCTV I'd like to share with you, and that's CCTV's Open Studio newsletter is available. There's a stand right out in front of CCTV, so you're walking by, you can just walk on by and pick up your copy and learn and find out what's happening inside Studio CCTV. Everything is happening for about 3 months here, that's up until March, January to March, is right here at Open Studio. So it's absolutely free. You come on in and get your copy, okay? Okay, I gotta find out. Okay, we don't have that right now. But I like to go back to this Jackman, Maine, and there's a Muslim community there throughout the Maine, and they were insulted by a city manager, and his name was Tom Kaczynski, and he was insulted, and the community protested, and they were able to get him fired. He was saying obnoxious things that weren't true about Muslims, hateful things, and he got punished for it. So I want to bring this to your attention and let you look at this right now.
And as a board, advise the city council that we do not see any violation of the code of ethics. Okay, do I hear a motion to that effect?
Right.
A second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? It's unanimous.
Well, at first I want to thank the volunteer board for coming out, putting their time, their work, their effort into this. I appreciate the volunteer citizenship and their time in looking into issues that matter most to municipal government. I'm just hoping that the information they gather here tonight enables us to move to a swift conclusion to the issue as a whole. So it's on to the council.
Okay, that was the board members. They call them slackmen up there, man. Up in Maine, they call them slackmen. Like here at Cambridge, they call them city councilmen. But they have the same powers and everything. They can hire and fire. And they fired the city manager because he said awful, hateful things concerning the Muslim community. So all praises due to Allah that this was able to be addressed. These hateful things that our people are saying about Muslim Americans, and this was hateful, and it was addressed appropriately. He was fired. Okay. Yeah, I noticed when I first came out here, I was talking about a trifecta of natural phenomena. There is the blue moon, which is a natural phenomenon in the sky. All you sky watchers, you know, because I've always encouraged sky watchers to watch the crescent moon when it comes out here at this broadcast. But this is another phenomenon in the sky, the blue moon, which is the appearance of the full moon twice in the same month. And the trifecta is the fact that there is a super blue moon. That is when the moon is closest to the earth. Okay, so that's the second element of this trifecta. And the third element is that this will cause an eclipse. Okay, so the eclipse won't be visible on the eastern seaboard. I don't think it will be. I think you have to the western seaboard, the west coast, California, you'll be able to see the eclipse that's caused by this trifecta. Super blue moon twice in a month, and the fact that this big, beautiful moon is it's beautiful, it's big because it's closer to the earth, and that's the second element of this trifecta, and it caused an eclipse. Once again, it caused an eclipse. So that's available to you folks out in California, okay, the western part of the nation. That's the eclipse. The eclipse, you know, in the Islamic community, the old Islamic community, every time they saw eclipse in the sky, it was a signal or sign, the fact that they should give charity to the poor. Okay, so the early Muslims, every time they saw eclipse, it was a sign, a signal, or something for them to attend to the poor people, to give them charity, etc., etc. But today's, in these modern times, modern times, I don't know what they do. But the super blue moon, that's tonight, and it's something that the United States hasn't seen since 1866. These three natural phenomena they haven't seen since 1866. So sky watchers are in for a special treat, a blue moon, a total lunar eclipse, and a super moon coincides to create a rare lunar event. The super moon, that's when they call it super moon. It's super because it's closer to Earth and it's big and it's more visible, okay, than it has been the previous year, okay, previous encounters, etc., etc. Okay, a rare lunar event that has been seen in North America in more than 150 years. This spectacular lunar event called Super Blue Moon features the second full moon of the month, also known as blue moon, as well as a total lunar eclipse, which is often referred to as the blue moon because the moon turns a reddish color when it passes through Earth's shadow to round out the lunar trifecta. Okay, that's 3 in 1. The moon will also be at its closest point to the Earth in its orbit, making it a super moon. So that's just about what I try to convey to you, and that's word from the scientists, the astronomers, etc., those folks who whose business it is to tend to the skies and report on what's going on in the outer atmosphere. Okay. Okay. So I don't believe you'll be able to see that eclipse, but you can see the blue moon right here at night. As soon as it gets dark, you can see it. You can see that. You can see that moon twice a month. Blue moon. Okay, the Muslim chaplain, a new Muslim chaplain hired to counsel and support students. Okay, Muhammad Shimali has joined the Brandeis multi-faith chaplaincy as a new Muslim chaplain. The Office of Diversity announced this week. As the new chaplain, Shimali will lead prayers, give sermons, provide spiritual counseling for anyone in the Brandeis community who wants it. He will also serve as a new advisor to the Brandeis Muslim Student Association, where he will assist with their events and programs. Prior to joining Brandeis, Shimali got involved with religious exploration when he studied to become a pharmacist at Massachusetts College of Pharmacy. There he led the Muslim Student Association. He also gave sermons regularly at the Worcester Islamic Center in his hometown of Worcester, Massachusetts, and served as chaplain at the Worcester County Correctional Facility. So all I have to say right now is congratulations and all praise to Allah. The Brandeis University community, they have a good man. That's Muhammad Shimal, and he's the new Muslim chaplain. Okay, we're okay. These two videos have just taken us right down to the wire. But I'd like to remind you that the community Mosque Cares, that is the ministry of the late great Imam W.D. Muhammad. They're going to celebrate what is known to their community as the annual Savior's Day. Okay, so this is the words of Imam W.D. Muhammad, the late and great Imam W.D. Muhammad, on Savior's Day. Quote, Savior's Day should be a day to focus on history, not for the sake of just recalling history, but also to benefit from the best of our past history. That is what it should be about, unquote, Imam W.D. Muhammad. So I guess they're prepared for the fact that tomorrow is the beginning of Black History Month, and all 30 days of celebration and events, etc., festive activities in regards to 30 days of Black History Month. I don't think the president will try to turn that back. He's been trying to turn back on everything that the late president, his former president, has done. But I think Black History Month is stable, and he won't have anything to do with that. Okay, but February 4th, 24th, 2018, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. commemorative program. That's a Hot Eat Award, Night of Jazz. That's just a few things that's happening at the annual Savior's Day. That's just celebrating on the Mosque as the late ministry of Imam W.D. Muhammad. And this is on Saturday, February 28, 2018. And they're going to be at the, they're going to be down in New Orleans. The community of Imam W.D. Muhammad and those associated with the legacy of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad are celebrating Savior's Day the week of Saturday, February 24, 2018. Happy Savior's Day to all of our brothers and sisters, and special thanks to you and doers for our Muslim pioneers. So that's they're going to be at Southern University at New Orleans, 6400 Press Drive, New Orleans. So that's February 24th, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more about as we get more details about this event in the weeks prior to the February 20 date kickoff. That's the University at New Orleans, rising towards the full excellence of human potential in the land of plenty. That's the theme of the event, rising towards the full excellence of human potential in the land of plenty. Get in touch with the Mosque Cares. So if you like additional information, you can call the Mosque Cares. The Mosque Cares, or you can go to their website, mosquecares.com. The telephone number is 708-679-1587. And I'm, through experience, I know that the Muslim communities here in Eastern Mass, New England, and they come out strong for Savior's Day, every Savior's Day. And Muslims from New England are well represented at these events. Okay, so there's another one. I don't think this is a Black History Month February event, but this is an event, and it's coming up in California. This is the first annual Black American Muslim Conference, and it's going to be held at the the Institute of Knowledge in Diamond Bar, California, 30 minutes from Los Angeles. The Lamppost Education Initiative is pleased to announce the launching of their first annual Black American Muslim Conference. The conference will be held on the weekend of March 17th to 18th, 2018 at the Institute of Knowledge in Diamond Bar, 30 minutes from Los Angeles. The aim of this conference is to particularize and focus on its concerns, lights, and future of Islam in Black America, with special panel discussion and lectures. The BAMC will address issues faced especially by the African American community, as well as issues we all face together. So that's March 17th to 18th. You still got plenty of time to prepare for that. So the theme of this conference, once again, is empowerment through healing. March 17th, 18th. That's the first annual Black American Muslim Conference. That's going to be way out in. I've never heard of this place before, but that's it's called Diamond Bar, California, an Institute of Knowledge. Okay, the Diamond Bar Institution. Okay, so we went through the fact that, we covered a little bit. We informed you about today, Muslim chapter being heard at Brandon University. All praise is due to Allah. And the fact that there's 3 phenomena in the sky tonight. That's over the United States and the Western Hemisphere, and even you can see it on the Eastern Hemisphere. But we won't be able to see the eclipse. That's the third element of the trifecta, and that's the eclipse. So Well, I guess time is just about gone. So until next time, I leave you the fact that the superior wisdom can never be subjected by inferior wisdom. So until next time, I remind you that you're always keeping those keepers straight. Don't forget that now it's Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. Okay, I'm Rasheen Hassan. So until next time, I leave you the universal.